Hey, it's Dizzy. I'm down in my messy basement, though it is a lot cleaner than it was. See, I've got some books over there to the side that I need to get rid of, and I'll be starting to clean up the left of me in just a couple of days. And as you can see, I've got a fire going. And if you watched my one video from a while back, you know that I had a guy come out to clean my chimney and inspect everything. And he basically told me that I needed to replace everything. Well, actually, what he told me was that it wasn't safe, everything was wearing out. And I asked him, what exactly is the problem? He wouldn't give me a straight answer, just saying, well, single spark and you could have your whole house go up. What do I need to do to make it safe? And he would not give me a straight answer. And he's supposed to send me a report, and I'm expecting to get a report saying exactly what's wrong and what steps I needed to do to remedy the problem with the wood stove. Instead, what I got were 3 pictures that told me nothing because they were the outside, nothing telling me what the inside looked like. And a quote for roughly $7,000 to pull out everything, replace the whole chimney, replace the wood stove. Oh, I knew nothing about this wood stove that he wanted to put in. It was over $2,000. I didn't see why I would need to replace the chimney when I know that there are inserts that you can get to put inside of a chimney. I'm assuming they would have something that would fit inside a pipe like what I have. And plain and simple, I did not trust the guy. I went to a place near me that sells the same make of wood stove. And I talked to the guy that was there, took what I had from this one place, went in and talked to them, and I asked them, well, what did they say was wrong with it? I said, they didn't. And he's looking at the receipt that they sent me. He said, well, why do they need to replace the whole chimney? It's like, I have no idea. Well, the guy used to check wood stoves out and chimneys and whatnot and certify them. The only problem is regulations in New Jersey changed, and basically the state wanted to be partners with you in order for you to have the certification to certify wood stoves and whatnot. So the guy came out, places in Vineland on Delsey Drive if you're ever in the area and you need to talk to somebody about wood stoves. He came out unofficially and he looked at my wood stove. Now, the one thing that the guy, we'll just call him SD had stated about my husband had repaired the wood stove years ago, and he did some welding in there. And so the guy from the other place, we'll call him AF, came out, and AF looked at my wood stove, and he says, well, I can see what SD was talking about where your husband welded. He says, but it's inside the firebox. He says, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. He looked at the chimney. He looked at how it was in the house. He looked at it how it was outside. And he says, I don't see anything wrong with what you have. Just go ahead and use it. So I have been burning my wood stove. I have a feeling that the guy, SD, when he came out and looked at it and knew that I was a widow on my own, that he's thinking, this price that he gave me, it's either his, I don't want to deal with you because of the mess in your house, which I told him, I'm working on cleaning up the mess, or if this was his, you're a widow, I can take advantage of your price. Needless to say, I will never use SD again. If I have any questions, I will go and I will talk to the people at AF. I did go and talk to them because I have replaced the gasket every year. And while they could have put a new one on for me for $75 for just the labor, they did tell me what in all probability I'm doing wrong. I am going to be replacing the gasket. I was going to do it the other day, but it was damp in the house and I wanted a fire even though it was fairly warm out, and I couldn't do it with fire burning. So it's supposed to be in the 60s on Tuesday and Sunday. I had the new gasket. I will attempt to get it on then. But Just a precaution. If anybody ever tries to tell you you need something, whether it's something like this or an auto mechanic, especially if you're a woman by yourself, do yourself a favor, get a second opinion. And I hope you found something useful from the video, and I'll talk to you later.